to Los Angeles, California. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull, Jay Williams, and Jay's 16 banners. Many retired numbers, the aura and the mystique greet the opponent here tonight.
Ed, all those accolades are great, but we're talking about 2019. This is a new, young Lakers team. Let's see what kind of effort they bring on the floor tonight.
Let's do it here from Staples Center. To Paul George. Has a chance, and he drains it.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in it. They even throw their bodies into it. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Oh, LeBron James, not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested three.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
And Paul George good on the quick release there. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
James, he made his first effort, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And now it's Kuz at the controls, off the mark.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Leonard, great feed, sets it up. George, Paul George. That's now 5 in a row without a single miss.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Across the timeline comes James. 9-point margin. The drive, right to the basket, right down the lane, but the shot won't go. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Leonard to George. Fires the 3, and Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open, takes advantage.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Paul George to Leonard. L.A. with 4 to shoot. George off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short on the shot.
Clippers have the basketball. Leonard. 4-3. buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Paul George able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. Had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. Even to Zubac. Sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Leonard. His first effort off the mark. To Davis. Goes to the left side. Kyle Kuzma. And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
George. Yes, three-pointer is good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now the Lakers gonna use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. LeBron into the front court. Trailing by 14 for three, and the Clippers have the rebound. To George. Tough make through traffic.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
LBJ has it.
I got him. Hey, match up.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Caldwell Pope. Goes to the right side. Caldwell Pope. To James. Lets it fly from long range. Can't get the bounce. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. It's been all Clippers so far. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
It's James. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Short jumper won't go down.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Nothing going here on that drive. No good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Slam dunk.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Leonard. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Paul George. They'll get it down low to Harrell. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Shot from in close, no good. To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard shakes free and hits.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
LBJ. Defense making the ball handler work. Clippers have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Trying to cash in. Shot by Kuzma, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
George. Knocked loose. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Anthony Davis. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
George sizing up Cousins. To Beverly. LeBron James with a piece. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Substitution being made in this one. Here's a chance from long range. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Lakers ball. James to Kyle Kuzma. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Kuzma knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Off the iron, no good. To Kyle Kuzma. Clippers have it. Kawhi Leonard, now 3 for 9.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Davis, yes. It drops. Little drama on that one.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Leonard. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 14, Danny Green. Stepping in for Los Angeles, number 23, Louis Williams.
James. Message received. Well defended. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
James into the front court. His guys down big. Now Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
One of the best kept secrets in the game, utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air, crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
And a throwdown.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. LA Clippers with the basketball. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Strong finish for Paul George.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Anthony Davis, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Knocked loose. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. So it'll stay with the LA Clippers. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
To James. Danny Green to Davis. Kuzma. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Clippers have got it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. To James. Turns and slams it down.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
First one goes down. 2 for 2 on that trip.
Number 23, Louis Williams.
Los Angeles, they have it. LeBron, tough matchup against George. Lays it up and in.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Has a look. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Davis to James. Knocked loose. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. Williams into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Fires the three. Not getting the bounce. To Williams. Beyond the arc for three. And Lou Williams, quick catch and shoot there for three.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
James against George. Davis. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. To George. Danny Green pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And finishes strong. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for the Lakers, number 7, JaVale McGee.
Leonard. He drills the three.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Harkless. From long range. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. To Davis. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Great feed. LeBron James swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
He'll put it up at the buzzer. 3 quarters complete, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. It's Lakers ball as we start the 4th quarter, and this has not been one of their better performances to this point. They've been out of sorts all afternoon.
And one of the most difficult challenges we have in this life is when we bring our personal life into our workspace. It looks like they were never in the game to begin with.
Leonard.
To number 0, Kyle Kuzma. That's his second.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. 3 for 3. Nice. Lakers at the controls right now. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
And draws the foul.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul.
Kawhi Leonard has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. LeBron with it up top. Down a bundle. Throws it down. And takes a ton of contact as well. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Easy path to the rim.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To James. Over to the right side. Danny Green. to Harkless. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He took the bait, and he hits.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Montrezl Harrell, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it. Lou Williams, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. LBJ with it. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Count the bucket for 2.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. JaVale McGee to Danny Green. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Beverly. Leonard. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Throws it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Slams it down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Leonard trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Patrick Beverly. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Leonard. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more 3s.
Throws it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Missed the foul shot. Lakers have it. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Across the timeline comes James. His guys down big to Caldwell Pope. Short jumper misses. Shot from the lane won't go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two. LeBron James. He's got 2 shots coming, shooting 66% in this contest. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. George, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our